to another episode of my NBA What If slash Can I Turn the Blank Team into Champions in 3 Years series. In this episode, we'll be covering the Milwaukee Bucks, the last team to be eliminated from contention um, in the in terms of the play-in. We still have yet to do the teams that have yet to make it, or that we don't know what the result's going to be because of the play-in tournament is yet to be played. As I'm doing this video, is April 10th, so still have about 2 days left to determine the play-in and the playoff seeding. So yeah, still about a week or so until we know the teams that won't make it, who will be fighting for the number one pick in the draft lottery. So yeah, we're definitely going to see how this Bucks team will do in a 3 year sim. This one is going to be the most tricky, I think. I think we're gonna. There's some decisions I think are surefire that we're gonna be making in this sim. Try to make it more as realistic as possible. We're going to explore trades for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Um, we're only going to take a deal if it feels right, but I think writing is on the wall that he is planning to leave. He's already bought a home, I believe, in New York City. I know he was looking. Pretty sure he has purchased a home in New York. I've heard reports say that like he's pretty much hell bent on joining the Knicks. But honestly, I would have thought it would have happened earlier by now. Um, but yeah, it still has not, like the Knicks have not made the offer, I guess you could say, for him just yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe they won't ever do that, but as it stands now, yeah, we're still waiting to see what kind of happens. And they kind of talked about it being kind of like everyone waiting to see what was going to happen with him in the regular season at the trade deadline to see if he was traded, that was going to be the first domino to fall, and everyone else was going to make um, different deals for. Like everyone else was just waiting to see what happened. Then they would trade once they would make their trades once he was traded, but that never happened. So he's still at Milwaukee. And looking at his contract, he still has a few more years to go. He has one more year on the record, then he has the player option. So I think ultimately we'll look to trade him at least by the deadline or at the most by the deadline next year. We might re-sign him, who knows? But right now this is the roster: Kevin Porter Jr., Giannis Antetokounmpo, Gary Trent Jr. is a vet, but I mean they really have no bona fide prospects. Rollins is like the only guy. He was a second round pick, and he kind of bounced around the NBA and kind of came out of nowhere this season with Milwaukee. As you can see, he started on the Warriors, then went to the Wizards, and I mean, I don't think anyone really saw him making this jump, but he's looking like a pretty good prospect that they have, and like literally they have no one else. Like this might be the only team. Uh, in this sim where I might trade every single player and just start anew. It's actually pretty crazy that they've kind of allowed this to go as far as it has. Because, I mean, why wouldn't they trade Giannis? Did they just feel like they could get more offers in the offseason? It just seems odd that this team, they kind of just kept this thing going. But yeah, here we go. With 2 games left in the season, we'll sim ahead. And we finished 32 and 50. Jokic MVP, Rookie of the Year Cooper Flag, Naz Reid Sixth Man of the Year, Defense Player of the Year Evan Mobley, Montes Puzelis Most Improved, Clutch Player Desmond Bain, and Mark Denault is your Coach of the Year. In terms of end of the season accolades, yeah, so no accolades for Giannis in this go around. Any defensive? Nope. No rookies as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked that this team didn't make the playoffs, just because I mean it's pretty much Giannis and that was it. And even with his injuries that he kind of had this season, I still don't think they were a playoff team. Jalen Johnson, the Hawks win the finals, according to this sim. Man, what a shock that would be. That's actually insane if they actually pulled that off. I don't think anyone thinks the Hawks are legit. And I mean, even as a 6 seed, For them to get out of the East, yeah, that would be insane. For them to win in six after trading away Trae Young would be, yeah, that would be one of the biggest, uh, like nobody called it the finals champions of all time. But okay, so our sim starts pretty much now. We're going to go ahead and complete all off-season things here. And yeah, this offseason is a lot of question marks around it. Player retirements: LeBron, Chris Paul, Lowry, Conley, Horford, Brook Lopez, Batum, Kevin Love, Westbrook, Jordan. Man, it's pretty much a clean sweep of, the modern NBA. Klay Thompson. So no Steph Curry. He's one of those guys that sometimes would retire at this point, but it looks like he'll see out another season. All right, league meetings, reject. We're not going to make any rule changes. But yeah, basically the name of the game of this video is to see how we could take how far that we can take this team. The goal is to win a championship. We're giving ourselves 3 years to do it maximum. As soon as we win a championship, that's it. Video over. Call it a day. Um, but yeah, the Bucks are going to be one of the harder teams here. They're kind of right down in the middle of this lottery. If we got a top three pick, it would be almost a miracle. But yeah, I mean, we gotta hope. That's kind of the basic thing in these videos is, we're trying to make educated trades and, put our best foot forward, but a lot of it has to do with luck as well, especially for these teams that are just kind of hovering in the point, in the kind of no man's land. They're like one of the worst teams, and then they're also kind of up and coming or on the downswing, and the Bucks are certainly on the downswing from winning a championship in, what was it, 2021 against the Suns. So yeah, we might go full rebuild from that team. So Bucks, we're slated for the 10th pick, and we will stay at 10. So again, this draft class, I've said it in most other videos I've done so far, this draft class is super deep. I don't know who's going to be available at pick 10, but I'm hoping it's going to be a player that we truly see as the future. And whoops, skip the staff signings. Who did we hire? Did we have a free agent? Did we have a vacancy at head coach? I'm not totally sure. So I guess, wait, who is our coach actually? Yeah, I forgot to. Wanted to fire Doc Rivers because I don't think he's gonna be our guy going forward. Wait, how can we check? I actually don't know. Coach settings? No. How do we check? Actually, we can do it this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. Head coach. Okay, it's still Doc. Does it tell me how many years he has left? No. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to be firing Doc Rivers. I think. I think it just makes sense. Um, I guess we'll wait. We'll give him one more year to kind of see us through this season. But okay, let's see what we can get if we do decide to trade Giannis here. No one is offering. How is that even possible? So no one's even. That just doesn't seem right. We're going to trade away some other players that are on big contracts. Miles Turner is not going to want to be on this team if we're not going to be, in the hunt for um, a championship here. So you get Dyson Daniels for Turner and Green. That's not a bad offer. You get some first round picks from the Hornets. But I think it's far and away clear to me that we do need to make some big time moves here. I like the Hornets trade. Yeah, let's explore this one a little bit. If we could just get unprotected picks here. Um, yeah, if we could do like something like that, I would love that trade to make. All right, and then yeah, another thing is we have like no second round picks we can really trade as well. How many players do we even have? Try to trade Jackson, so they won't go for that. All right, point guard Porter, Rollins, Green, Trent, Harris, Dang, Prince. All right, we'll try to trade Prince. Man, they still won't go for that, and they still want the 10th overall pick. Interesting. How many players do we even have on contract right now? Kuzma, Portis, Green, and that's it. We got 4 more guys left. All right, maybe it's a bad omen. Maybe we don't want to do that trade just yet. I think Bobby Portis, we just got to get rid of. I think he's going to be looking for to be on a contending team. I think we do pull the trigger on the Dyson Daniels trade. He seems to be the best kind of player we can get right now. Yeah. Bobby Portis and Torian Prince. We add about $5 more on the books, but we get a younger guy in the building as well. Defensive guy. Also, okay, we'll do that. All right. And Turner, I think he's good as gone. Yeah, I don't want those 2 lottery protected picks though. The Wizards 2027. Again, they got Trae Young and everyone and AD. So I mean, that's not really they're trying to value that pick way better than it really is. So I'm not gonna bite. All right, Andre Jackson. What was that trade? Detroit. Yeah. Pistons. Well, let's try the Rockets. Yeah, I like that pick. Okay. So we're getting some more picks. Rollins Green. Green is just too much of an overpay there. A first from the Clippers. Grizzlies, Buddy Hield. I think we go for the Clippers pick there. Top 3 protected. Yeah, we'll do that. Clippers trade, or it's a Pacers pick, rather. Okay. Rollins, Trent, Gary Harris, Dyson Daniels. I think we should move on from Kuzma. 20 mil is a lot. Ty Jerome, Davian Mitchell. That one's a little bit more realistic there. I still would rather it be an unprotected. All right, so cool. We got a top 3 and then an unprotected there. And then who else can we trade? I think we're good. I don't think there's anyone else on a bad contract here. Turner, yeah, we still need to trade Turner. Turner and a 10th overall pick and the 24-second. What can we get there? I would love to be able to trade up here. Let's see. If we did, let's manually trade for, let's try the 2nd overall pick. Right in the middle. And who has that pick? The Grizzlies. Okay. So we trade Turner and the 10th and that 2nd for number 2 overall. Still no bites. 2030 pick as well. Really, still nothing. Okay. Let's do. Who's got the 3rd pick? I would love to get the Bansta here at 2 or 3, but I think he's going to be 1 or 2. Mavericks. All right, so we're getting. Let me just reset this. So trade pick 10 and 24 in the 2nd round for Turner. Yeah, and Turner for the 3rd overall. Okay, and we'll throw in the swap worse with Milwaukee. Still nothing. Okay, so let's just sim ahead, see how it shakes out. It's Pearson number 1. Let's try to trade with the Nets for him, if we can't. Pearson, alright, pick 10. Turner. Pick 10 and Turner. We'll do top 3 protected Hornets. Wow, that's it. That's all it took. Okay, we'll happily do that. Because I mean, top 3 protected Hornets pick might not have been that good anyway. But okay, so we got the guy we wanted. This definitely makes it interesting. So we trade up to take Peterson. Pick 10. Wow, we could have gone Darius Cuff as well. He ended up going 11th. Or sorry, wait, no. We could have picked him at 10. Gotcha. I was forgetting the Bulls I did last video. That's what I was thinking. So, okay, so Warriors. We could have had a Cuff if we stayed. But we did get Pearson. So I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So we got our man Peterson. Porter Jr. will decline. Gary Trent Jr. Yeah, we'll decline that. And then 2 more guys accepted. We're going to trade those 2 guys as soon as we can. Qualifying. Usman Dang. Sure, we'll keep him around. Or actually, 13 mil is a lot. We're not going to do that. Okay, and then we're going to trade away. So our roster right now. Gary Harris, do not need him. Bulls are offering us a first. Absolutely, we'll take that. Pearson, Daniels, Antetokounmpo, Jericho Sims. So Sims are starting center for now. Okay. I mean, I like this team so far. I think we could get better, add some more depth, but yeah, we got a lot of moves to make here, and we got to do it fairly cheaply. So we got to be very tight with our money. So Mitch Rob, 2-year, 5 mil. We'll try to do that. Point guard spot. I like Giuseppe, fairly cheap. Or Brandon Williams. Let's do that. Get a vet presence here. All right, shooting guard time. Sexton would be a good option. Very cheap, 8.44. Or we could try to bring Dort in. I might offer Dort and Sexton here. We'll do 2 years. We'll do 3. 8.75. All right. So just looking over here. So all those guys will sign, or willing to sign. Renounce, renounce, renounce. Okay. All right, next up, Dort. We'll sign him, or try to, and he'll be our small forward. Power forward spot. Cheap option here. Maybe a Chua. He's got 3 offers, though, so it might be a little bit hard. We'll do Dean Wade. I rarely ever try to sign him in free agency, but he is like the cheapest guy I'm seeing here. Ben Simmons, ooh, 2-year for a minimum. We'll offer him that. And then Chris Dunn, he's got some versatility. We could maybe plug him at the 2. Chris Dunn, 3 years maybe there. Sure. And then another center. Centers are kind of going to be hard to come by. Landale. Could you get Drummond for cheap? And then power forward maybe. HB we could do. Kenrich Williams. Let's do Kenrich. 2-year minimum. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right. I think we should be able to afford a lot of these guys. Yeah, we've got them all. Okay. So let's move it all around now. Simmons we'll put as small forward. He's better at that position anyway. We could keep Dunn at the 2. Could keep the Dort at the 3 at the 2. Yeah. Let's move him to the 3, Dort, and then we'll move Dunn to the 2. He gets worse a little bit. Okay. Point guard, we could still afford Kobe White. Is amazing. Wait, let me see. Centers, we're set. Mitrov, Drummond, Sims, Giannis, Dean Wade. All right, so we need a point guard and a power forward. Could move Bagley to the 4. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do 375, 3 years. And then point guard, Kobe White. He's versatile enough. We could plug him in at the 1 or the 2. Yeah, I mean, if we can afford him. Wait, how many offers does he have? None. Okay. Might be able to get away with a little bit of a cheaper deal. Oh wait, Kenrich, do we still want him? No, we'll decline that. Come on. All right, so Kobe White and Bagley will sign on. So okay, we got both of them. All right, so we'll move the center spot Bagley to the 4. Dean Wade, Daniels, Dort, Simmons, Pearson, Sexton, Dunn. Yeah, let's put Dunn back at the 1, and then we could put White at the 2. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, we're not a bad team right now. I mean, we really converted those bad contracts into some really good ones. I'm feeling a lot better about this team and where we're at. I think we got some quality vets, and we got some guys who are still vets, but still got some quality upside as well. Oh, Jaden Ivey, what? Pulled left hamstring. Is he a free agent? That would be insane if he is. Yeah, I'm surprised he's on our summer league team. All right, 2027 draft class is the one we want. Yeah, I definitely want to check out if he is a free agent. So Steph Curry plans to retire. Okay. So free agents. Ivy is a free agent, but 29 mil is definitely going to be something out of our price range, I would say. I was a little surprised the Bucks gave him a shot, Cam Thomas, and then cut him. I mean, to go from 24 points per game to 13, I mean, dude, 24 is insane, bro. Granted, he's on the Nets, but I don't care who you are in this league. I mean, he only played 25 games, but to average that in 25 games is still ridiculous. But yeah, I'm shocked that no one picked him up, frankly. And they cut Nikola Topic. Ooh, I might look to sign him down the line for sure. Because I mean, he's a quality guy as well. But okay, so let's look at our coaching here. Rollins at the point, Kobe White at the 2, Daniels at the 3, Giannis and Robinson, and Pearson off the bench right now. Simmons, Dort, Brandon Williams, and Drummond round out the rotation. So interesting. Sexton. Oh wait, no, we're not 9 deep. Let's go 10 deep. Okay, so Sexton will round out the rotation there. No Drummond. I mean, our 11 through 15 is not terrible. I mean, yeah, we have no backup center minutes. Ideally, I'd like to get White off the bench or onto the bench. And then in terms of point guard, uh, yeah, let's see how Rollins does. So we're fully in on him. How does he do on a contending caliber team? Giannis, we'll see how he does. I would love to see him like blossom. But I mean, I think we've given him a better team than he's had in a lot of recent seasons. I think this to assemble this roster is actually insane given what it looked like, what the state of it was a year ago. And how many players did we retain here? Sims we retained. Um, Sims, Rollins, and Giannis. So 3 players we've retained from that team. And 42% chem. Let's check out the coach at points of emphasis here. Get shooters open. That's not going to work with us. Average tempo. Limit transition. We'll go some crash, others get back. Some crash, others get back. Play physical D. All right. So this is the way I usually do it. Do we lack defense? I don't think so. I mean, our starting guards, yes, but the rest of the team are great defenders. I'd be tempted with Mitch Rob and Robinson to crash the offensive boards. Yeah, I feel like we could definitely be capable of being a good rebounding team. All right, so let's sim the regular season here. But yeah, I think granted with the roster we've assembled and just giving them more time to kind of familiarize themselves with each other, I think this should be a quality team. Um, Definitely a playoff team. I think this team is good enough to be out of the play-in for sure. But yeah, 18-5 to start. Still not at like 80% chem yet. And the fact that we already have about 20 wins is pretty impressive. So Warriors win the in-season tournament, the NBA Cup, I think it's called. Wow, wow. Bucks to get wow. This is maybe the best trade I've ever received in any sim. To get Amen Thompson here for Kobe White and Chris Dunn. I mean, dude, we take this deal in a heartbeat. That is an insane deal. We could go full defense here. Hold on. And then we got a spot for a free agent. I'm curious, who can we maybe pick up here? Wow. The fact that we just added Thompson like that to this team, we're such a good defensive team. That like leveled us up dramatically here. So okay, wait. I just want to recap. So we got rid of um transaction report. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No wait. Okay, so we got rid of a shooting guard and a point guard. We got back a shooting guard. So we need a point guard. So a guy like Cole Anthony, maybe former Buck as well, could do that. Um, yeah, I guess we'll offer Cole Anthony. We can't even afford him. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Ben Shepherd, free agent. A little shocked by that. Ooh, this is the Warriors, Pat Spencer. Yeah. Okay. We could bring what? It's 1.32 million expected. I don't know why we can't sign him. That's odd. D'Lo. Okay, we can bring D'Lo in. Sure, we'll do that. 3 years, so we get a little bit flexibility down the line if we want to trade him. But man, did we just get insane, an insane amount better? Wow. Okay. So Bagley's game is Sexton, Dort, Williams, Pearson still our sixth man. Yeah, wow. To get Thompson off of that is insane. So we are 24-7 right now, but holy jeez, that is crazy. We're the best defensive team, have to be. We're so athletic too. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I think the way we just pivoted is actually like I'm in shock and disbelief here. Uh, no, we're not getting rid of Thompson. In fact, not only are we not getting rid of Thompson, we're making the untouchable list. Antetokounmpo, because he's not going anywhere now with this team. Priority number one is to re-sign him. So Pearson, Thompson, and Giannis. Actually, Pearson might not get any minutes now. We might have to move him to point guard, actually. If we move Pearson at the point, what would that look like? So he's an 84 overall now. He goes down to an 82. And then, honestly, Rollins might be better at the two spot. Um, would D'Lo get better at the two? He's 76 now. He's the same. All right, we'll try to do it like that. All right, so right now Pearson's going to be backing up Rollins. Okay. All right, we look fine, I think, right now. And then I want to try to sign Giannis now. We can't. Damn. Okay, because he's got that off player option. So yeah, that's gonna be a ticking time bomb. I think in real life, if we assembled this team for him and we're like already the second in the East this quickly, added Darren Peterson to complement him, I think there's no way in the world he would still leave. But you never know. All right, 38 and 10 here. What can we maybe get for D'Lo? Just don't know how well he really fits on this team. Get a 29 first. Ooh, Melton. I love that. I love that deal. We'll pull a trigger on that. We'll give up a second round pick, but I'm a big fan of Melton, so I'm happy making that trade. So Melton, and then maybe Sims, Jericho Sims. Can we get an upgrade at the center spot for him? Jericho Sims, Micah Potter, Jonathan Isaac, Zeke Anaji. I mean, more money. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Hunter Dickinson. Hunter Dickinson's a Kansas guy, right? I think so. Yeah, okay. Steven Adams. I kind of like this trade. You might look at me like I'm crazy, but we take on 11 mil more, but we at least have, we can use him to kind of match a trade in the future. Yeah, I might just stick. Dean Wade, how's he doing for us? He's not playing a lot of minutes at all either. But yeah, we're in a good spot right now, I think. Wait, did we? Oh yeah, we made the trade. Okay, so 39 and 10, really great record going into the All-Star break. Yeah, but right now we're slated one in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, that Giannis player option is definitely going to be weighing on me. So I mean, it kind of speeds up this sim to have to win now because if we lose him, it really sets us back as a team. But I like our defensive shift. Like we're fully invested in that regard. As long as we don't get injuries, which that would not be good for us. So Pearson is now our starting point guard. 19 and 6 from him. Thompson, it's pretty solid still. Defensive numbers are up a little bit. Dort's now starting at the 3. Wait, why is he? So Daniels has gone down. Wow. Okay, that's a little shocking. I mean, as good of a defensive player he is, it's a little strange. Wow, Giannis 31 a game, career year for him. So there's no way he leaves us, right? Mitrov, how's he doing? For 36, not great. His boards are even down as well. A little shocked by that. I love Mitchell Robinson, so yeah, it saddens me to see him not be as good even in 2K. But okay, so we got about a couple weeks left. 60 wins already. We could even get 65 wins. And we do. 66 and 16 is what we finished. Man, Wemby wins MVP. Shocked to see him win over Giannis, actually. Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Jalen Green, Sixth Man. Wembanyama, Defense Player of the Year. Most Improved, Zachary Ricochet. Steph wins Clutch. Wow, Doc Rivers. We're about to fire him. And yeah, we showed him what a good team looks like again. So he wins Coach of the Year. Yeah, Bucks out of nowhere. Giannis, All NBA First Team. Let's see what else. All defensive first team for him as well. All rookie first team for Peterson. Yeah, solid year. What a turnaround. Let's just like recap the jump in record here. So we went from 32 to 66, doubled our win total, more than doubled our win total. It's actually insane. And how are we playing it overall? 52% from the field. 3-point is down, but I mean, we're doing good. Free throws a little bit down. Man, offensive boards per game. Great shift there. We're doubling that mark as well. That's awesome. Rebounds is pretty much the same. Rebounds per game off the chain. Assists are up as well. Steals, big jump. Even from the year they won the finals, I'm like kind of been comparing that year as well. Turnovers are up a little bit, but blocks are up. We're fouling more, but we're playing aggressive. Wow, same average for points per game from that title run. And our differential is a lot better too. 13. Points off turnovers, not great. Second chance points, huge because of the offensive rebounds. Yeah, I mean, we lock up the 1 seed in the East. Are we the number 1 overall team? We are. We got one more win than the Spurs did. So we'll sim this play-in, We'll be facing off against the Raptors first round. Here's how we stack up. Yeah, I mean, Drummonds are starting center right now, but even still, our defense is just insane. Yeah, let's see it. We'll take it game by game, but yeah, hopefully our offense will be enough to take over this league. Yeah, so we got 99 points, able to settle we held them to 86. That's huge. All right, here we go. Game 2. Come on, guys. We gotta, like, some of the times we keep getting the 1 seeds in these sims and just kind of choke it. So, especially with Giannis maybe leaving us, we can't afford to let that happen. So we lose game 2. They steal a game on the road from us. Gotta come out here strong. We're still not playing yet like the team we were in the regular season. I need us to make a bigger shift against this 8 seed Raptors team. All right, good. Our defense is stepping up here again. Limit them to under 100. The second time, I think, in this series. Thompson's injured. That is not good. Man, injuries have really creeped up on us big time. But looks like we will win in a gentleman's sweep. All right, let's check out injuries here. So Thompson's back to normal. Everyone's healthy. Awesome. Love to see that. We will be facing the Cavs in round 2. The same team that exists today. Harden still at the point, Mitchell at the 2. So matchup wise, I mean, defensively, I like our chances. Yeah, we're so stout defensively, it's actually insane. But okay, I mean, Cavs, you never know what kind of bag you're going to get with them. But yeah, if we can win this series, it would be awesome. All right, big time lead here. We gotta make sure that our home court advantage is just that, an advantage. We can't afford for that to be like nothing. Like the fact that we are this good defensively and we have and we have home court, like that is the ticket. That's a ticket to the promised land. So we're up 2-0. First game in Cleveland here. If we can win here, it'd be so sweet. Close game, just narrowly lose in game 3. Thompson is a little bit banged up here, and Dort is out. Okay, so Dort is out 1 to 2 weeks, strained oblique. And how many did he just miss a game? Let me see. He's been out since game 2. Thompson picked up a little bit of an injury, but he's still playing, it looks like. And what is his injury? Ooh, hyperextended right shoulder. So I guess he's going to be playing through that, but yeah, it's not a good sign. All right, we got to steal one here on the road from these guys. Big first half from us. And it looks like we'll take game 3, or game 4 rather. So have another chance to do a gentleman's sweep. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can pull it off and to advance to our first, I think it would be the first conference final since our championship run in 2021. Okay, so we win another back-to-back gentleman's sweeps, and we'll be facing off against the 2 seed Pistons. So Thompson brothers will be going back and forth. Interesting. All right, so our biggest hole here, I think, is who's going to guard Kate Cunningham. I would like to think Thompson would cover the 1. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what is the case. Because let's check out this Pistons team. Yeah, pretty much the same. Sun moves the 2 now. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the same Pistons team. And wow, look at the teams still remaining here. It is going to be a tough route. It's a tough 2 series for whoever advances. But yeah, let's take it game by game here. We might be able to get it done in 1 season, which would be insane if we do. Giannis has that leadership and experience, so I hope that's going to be the difference maker. Game 1 we're able to take. Gotta take game 2 as well. We didn't get this home court for no reason. Gotta accomplish it. Come on, guys. We're up 3 here in the 4th. Up 4. All right, we'll take game 2. Sweet. So we got 2 wins under our belt. Can we win on the road here in Detroit? It's not too far of a flight or bus ride, depending on your affordability, but yeah, come on. Got to be able to win it here. Up three late. Still up 3, up 5, and we'll take game 3. All right. I mean, we are 1 game away from sweeping the Pistons in the finals to advance to the NBA finals. Can we make it a sweep in this conference finals on the road? Every game has been very close this playoff run. All right, down to the wire. We're up 8. Looking pretty good here. 5-point game, 4-point game, 5-point game, 1-point game. Let's jump in here. Very close. Come on, guys. Pull off the sweep here, please. And we have the ball. That's good.
Here's
Are they going
Thompson.
to foul?
About 3 seconds between shot
A
and
little
game
surprised
clock.
there
And he
to see
commits the
that.
intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop.
Not good.
Detroit making a switch.
I gotta make this one.
Checked in. That's off as well.
No way
So
to
he
miss
misses
both.
both. So it's Detroit now.
All right, guys. Be smart. Be smart.
Cunningham
There's the help.
left
There's
side
the help.
to take the lead.
No.
He's off from
Good
3.
board.
They foul
All right,
intentionally. That's what
they
they have
fouled
to do at this
Mitchell.
point.
Not great.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And no good on the second free
The
throw.
fact that he missed 4 straight free
And
throws.
timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff.
Guys.
This is a huge moment, folks, in this game.
All right, here we go.
And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock and
Be
guys,
up,
the
guys.
situation.
No timeouts, by the way.
We're going to see next.
I gotta go quick.
Draws up in this situation.
Go quick. Go quick.
Really
Go quick.
to see what he's got in store here. And so it's
Got
the
it.
Pistons who come out on top here.
I mean, dude, that is such a stupid attempt there. Like, he decides to dribble it up the whole court where he could have just passed it up. It's so stupid. And he just decides to take like a logo 3. But okay, so still have a chance to, gentleman sweep here for the 3rd time in a row. We're at home though, which is great. It's better to win in front of your home fans anyway. So that looks like it will be the case. We're up 20 with 5 to go. And we have advanced to the finals. So Wembanyama against Giannis Antetokounmpo is your finals matchup. We might get it done in 1 year. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm going to knock on wood. But yeah, Kuminga is on the Spurs now. So that's an interesting pickup that they've made. Upcoming free agents, yeah. Giannis, you gotta stay, man. If we don't get it done, you gotta stay. But again, just want to be clear. If we win the finals here, it's a video over. It's basically, can we win a championship within 3 years? So if we're able to get it done on this, like, with this roster, we turned it around so much so. I did not see us getting to this point already. I think definitely Giannis would definitely change his mind about maybe leaving in free agency, which is, as it is right now in real life, what it seems will happen. But yeah, let's see. So Pearson, he is injured, pulled right calf muscle out 1 to 2 weeks. So that is not good. And then Giannis and Thompson are playing with a little hurt right now. So all right, game 1, NBA Finals. Again, we got home court by 1 game. We got to make sure that it was all worth it. It looks like we'll lose game 1, so not the start we wanted or expected. Okay, game 2. We need someone to guard Wemby and step up. Up 6 after the first. All right, we got a good lead into halftime. Can't afford to let them back into this one. We're up 5 here late. 7-point game. Looks like we'll take it. Nice. All right, so we tie up the series at 1 apiece, and now we head down south to Texas. We got to steal 1 from them on the road. I know Giannis has got one of the best demeanors in basketball. I know if we trust in him fully, he'll help us out. All right, looks like we'll lose this one. All right, guys, we've got to win here. You know what? Let's be a little bit radical here. This is something I rarely do, but I want to make sure Giannis is guarding 80 or 80, Wemby, because that is going to provide problems for Wembanyama, I'd imagine. Okay, here we go. Game 4. We need a win on the road here. Okay, up 3 after 1. All right, just trying to build more. Oh, man, we're going to lose this one again. Damn, not good. We're down 3 games to 1. How did Giannis do in the last game? I wonder how, if anything, that helped us or not. 27 and 7, 12-14. And then how did Giannis do with the change on him? 32, 9 and 4. He still kind of prevailed, unfortunately. He's been the lead scorer every game. So yeah, that's got to change. Okay, so here we go. Game 5, back in Milwaukee. Come on, guys. We got to make this count here. All right, here we go. Game 5. Come on, guys. Step up. We got home court for a reason. Can't count us out yet. Here we go. It's very late. Down 1 with 4 minutes to go. Come on, guys. Live for another day. There we go. All right, we forced the game 6 at least. Still really proud of the team we assembled here. Can it be better? Oh, sure, of course it can, but I'd like to imagine with Peterson improving a bit, should help us out in the long term. All right, here we go. Game 6 in San Antonio. Come on, guys. Finish strong, make the big plays. We should be all right. Just ride out with Giannis. Tie game here late. Down 1, down 6, down 7, down 9. Come on, guys. Looks like that'll be it. Spurs win the chip. We made it close, but just couldn't get it done in the end. Man, such a bummer to see. All right, so yeah, Steph, Paul George, Butler, Drummond, Draymond Green. Man, Green on the Kings is crazy, but they all retire. Hardy and Luke Walton will retire as well. League meetings, we're not going to change any of those. But yeah, here's where it gets a little tricky. So, okay, Nets via Charlotte. We traded that pick. Right now it's slated for the top 3. So I'm hoping it becomes top 3. Because it wouldn't have been ours. But we do have the Brooklyn pick, which is slated for 14. But yeah, we need Giannis to stay. This is the bottom line. So we stay at 14. So Hornets pick does become top 2. So we're good with that. And then Hawks have our pick at 30. All right, so Doc still has 1 more year on his deal. We'll keep him around, the reigning coach of the year, mind you. And let's see, maybe can we trade somebody? I mean, Giannis, you gotta stay, man. Gotta stay. We've assembled such a great team around him as well. All right, let's just, since you use your pick here, picking at 10. We could get another center. Eric Rebay is the top guy here. Don't know his game. I'm unfamiliar. Let's see if we trade. What can we maybe get? We'll draw Josh Giddey. Interesting. Chris Sinek is another option. Nurkic, Cam Spencer, 2 firsts from the Heat. Ooh, Walker Kessler. It's a very interesting pick. Or trade, rather. If we go for Walker Kessler. Yeah, I think we have to go Walker Kessler. Pick 14 for, yeah, I mean, we fully get another great defensive player on our team. And then I'd be tempted. Let me just see here. So we got Kessler, Robinson, and Sims. Sims is gone. I'm not going to re-sign him. Bagley, we got them under contract. Simmons, Dort, Daniels, Rollins, Peterson, and Brandon Williams. We're not fully like overpaying guys either, which I'm fine with. All right, Sim to end. All right, so we've added a great defensive center here for option. He declined, and so did Rollins. Okay, Amen will extend him, but okay, unrestricted free agents. The Kings are offering him a pretty good deal, but we should still be able to outbid that. So right now, all right, where's number one? Good. And then we want to get Rollins back. 4 year for 9.8. We'll offer that as well. We can't afford him. Okay. We could bring Lillard back. That'd be pretty interesting. But no, we'd rather get Rollins back. Just because he's a younger guy, and yeah, we just had the chemistry with him, so I'd rather bring him back. Shooting guard. Who are we waiting for at the shooting guard spot? So yeah, we're not going to offer Sims. Rollins. Right. Okay. So yeah, we're just waiting on Rollins. Shooting guard Thompson would be back. And then we need another shooting guard. Wow. Imagine we got his brother. Oh no, that is our Thompson. Yeah. RJ Barrett, no. Zach Levine, no. Oh, I would love to get Kelvin Johnson. Yeah, so D'Anthony Melton's the other guy that we had. Um, Johnson's got size. I'm going to offer Melton just to bring him back in case we can't get Johnson. All right, so they'll all agree. We're announced there. Cap hold there. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm fine with, yeah, I guess I'm fine with getting Melton over Johnson. And then we need another center. Derek Lively, Isaiah Stewart. Jalen Williams could be. Anyone else? Brandon Clark, Luka Garza. Let's go Stewart. I think we could sign him fairly cheap. He's solid. All right, renounce, cap hold. All right, so we'll look to bring all those guys back on our team. Agree. Renounce. Yeah. Awesome. So task completed. We're able to bring back our guy. All right, so we'll just wait to bring back Amen here. He's on a cap hold, and I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're still good. Restricted free agent, and his brother's a free agent. Wow. Cap hold, cap hold, cap hold. Okay, there we go. So secure Giannis for some more years in Milwaukee. We added Walker Kessler, a great add to our center spot. Yeah, I think next thing on the agenda would be to add a center prospect. But yeah, we have Peterson, which I'm excited about, him making a jump into year 2. Let's check out what the starting lineup looks like right now. Peterson, Thompson, Daniels, Giannis, and Kessler. Rollins, Sexton off the bench, Mitch Rob, Brandon Williams, and Ben Simmons round out the rest of the team. So Dort, Melton, Bagley, Stewart, and Wade are the next guys up. So we have too many power forwards there. Could use another point guard. And then, okay. Yeah. All right, so 46% chems. Kind of shocked it's down that low. But I mean, man, we are going to outboard teams like you would not believe. I think, yeah, I mean, we made it all the way to the finals. We lost in what, 5, 6 to the Spurs. But you definitely have a better matchup, I think, for uh, San Antonio. Let's go back to San Antonio. Let's do the league game plan. Let's just start anew there. All right, here we go. Send the regular season. We'll skip that trade. It's 20-5, not bad start. We're kind of right back where we were last year around this time. Again, our defense wins championships, and we have defense, coming out of our nose. We are that strong and stout. Yeah, we're just solid. So I'm liking where we're at. 34-5 as of now. T Tanner. Okay. 37-6. Definitely on track to get that 40-20 mark, is it? 40-10? I forget what it is. Bucks receive Thompson. Wait, what? Oh, the other Thompson. Okay, I was like, who? We could unite the two Thompson twins. That would be pretty crazy, but I like Dyson Daniels on this team. Buffkin for Sexton. No, we're good on that. Kobe White for Sexton. And they want a first. We're good. I'm not going to do that. Payne Watson. No. No, thank you. Ooh, Castle. Whoa, wait. Castle, Cornette, and Rollins and Sexton. That's really interesting. I'm going to say no to that one. All right, so we're at the trade deadline. 44-6 through 50 games. Really looking good here. Yeah, I mean, we've totally resurrected this Bucks team. Is actually the way we did it was actually insane. But yeah, we're number one in the NBA right now. Let's see how we're matching up. Spurs fell off a little bit. But I mean, we are leading the NBA. I mean, look at compared to the East. The next best team is 33-19. And we're 13 games above them, which is insane. Yeah, wow. Defensively, we are the second best defensive team, second best offensive team. Differential is even better than last year, but regular season does not count. As good as it might be, it's all about the playoffs. It's about how you do in the playoffs. So yeah, we got the 1 seed. We're the best team in the regular season for last year, but just couldn't get it done when it mattered most. So I mean, that's where we got to get better. Bottom line. So okay, 62-7, 63-7. All right, so I mean, we're on track to maybe win 70 games. So I think that is far and away a great sign to win a championship, but we just cannot get injured. Bottom line, 74-8. So that is the record for wins. So that is insane. Giannis MVP is what, third now? Third MVP for Giannis? Yeah, wow. 2019, 2020, and 2028. That might be a record for, that surely is a record for like span of winning MVP. 9 years. That has to be. Man, just consistency overall from Giannis. Tyron Stokes, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man, Cam Williams, Wemby, Defense Player of the Year, Most Improved at Cuff, Devin Booker, Clutch, and Doc, Coach of the Year, back to back. So Bucks, yeah. So Giannis, first team All NBA. Peterson, All NBA, third team. Let's see what numbers he's putting up here. 23, 6, and 7, unreal numbers. Wow, he's very close to getting a 50, 40, 90 player out of him as well. Yeah, I mean, full time as a starter this year, so yeah, definitely watch out, NBA. All right, Bucks, All NBA. Wow, 2 players. We got Giannis and Daniels all on the All NBA teams. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome to see that. And then wait, did we have a rookie here? Oh, we traded out. That's right. We got Walker Kessler. Okay, so Giannis and the Bucks 1 seed in the East. Peterson, Thompson, Daniels, Giannis, and Kessler are your starting 5, with Rollins, Sexton, Dort, Williams, and Simmons rounding out the rotation. You got Mitch Rob on an injury, and he is a sprained left toe out 1 to 2 weeks. All right, so we're facing off against Miami, round 1. And okay, so they got Bam. Max Strus is back on the Heat, and it's pretty much the same Heat team that we know existing today, currently. All right, so we'll sim game 1. On paper, we should win this easily, but the Heat are one of those teams that deceptively they kind of get a bad seed in the playoffs because they're more of a playoff team, and Spoelstra somehow lights a fire under them, and they make some noise in the playoffs every year. All right, so game 2 looks like we'll take this one. I'm not too afraid about this Heat team, so we'll sim game 3 and 4. Okay, so we'll make that a sweep, and we'll face off against the Hawks, who are a scary team as well. See how we match up. Marcus Sasser, RJ Barrett, Richard Shea, Jalen Johnson, Bobby Portis, who we traded to them. So, different looking Hawks team here. I think our talent is just levels above theirs. Yeah, I mean, game 1, we're leading about around 30. So, actually, they came back in the end. We only win by 17, but still a pretty dominant win. All right, so next game, up 14 after 1, up to, was it 24 at half, and we'll take game 2. Now, game 3 in Atlanta. Can we sweep the playoffs? That would be pretty impressive. Ooh, looking great here. Led every quarter in that game. It's no small feat, especially in the NBA. All right, we're up 8 after 1. Built a 15-point lead at half. And yeah, another sweep. We're looking very dominant. And how are our injuries going? Yeah, we're fully healthy. Awesome to see that. And we're facing off against the Knicks in the conference finals. Brunson, Buffkin, Bridges, Buzelis now. Wow, Buzelis from the Bulls to the Knicks. Interesting. But on paper, I still love our chances. Man, the defense on our team is just insane. 2 good defensive teams going head to head here. But whose offense is going to prevail? Okay, so first real test here. They had the lead at halftime, but looks like we'll pull this one out. Man, a huge second half from us. All right, game 2. Our home court is really paying off here. 2 sweeps to start, and looks like we'll get a 2-0 lead in the conference finals. Game 3 in the Mecca. Can we continue this, or do we hit our first roadblock? Up 20 after 1. It will be enough, and it looks like it will. Wow, we're just on a tear. That's what I talked about earlier. The East, I don't see a clear threat to us in the East. But it looks like we might get our first loss here. Okay, 12-point loss here. I don't see a clear threat in the East, as I was saying. But I did jinx this a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, the West, I'm a little bit worried about, especially just because we lost. Okay, so the Mavs, okay, Mavs came out of nowhere there. Boozer is Western Conference Finals MVP. Giannis is ours. 31-14. Unreal numbers there. So, okay, so it is a matchup of 1 seeds here. Peterson, Thompson, Daniels. Man, our team is on fire. Dort is a little banged up. Sore left foot. They suffered against the Knicks, it looks like. But yeah, we're fully healthy. Giannis is a little bit tired, but I think it should be all right. So they got Kyrie, Kellen Johnson. Ooh, maybe we should have tried to sign him. Jakob Poeltl they've added, so maybe Lively's injured or he signed elsewhere. Check out who else they have on this Mavericks team. So Cooper Flag, he's out 1 to 2 weeks. Interesting. Lively is healthy, but they're starting Poeltl over Gafford and Lively. That's a little interesting. Don't understand that fully. But okay, I mean, so wait, Cooper Flag, yeah, I mean, Flag is out, so now is our opportunity here. First real test. Can we win the finals in year 2 of the sim? We lost to one Texas team a year ago in San Antonio. Big win there. Can we make it third championship in Bucks history is what we're going for here. Can we win in year 2 of the sim out of 3? Okay, home court has done us well. Up 2-0 against the Mavs in the finals. So first Mavericks finals appearance since Luka left. But I think our defense is going to outdo theirs. Oh, wait, oops. All right. So Peterson, Thompson, Daniels, Giannis, Kessler. How did Kessler do for us this year? I haven't checked his stats at all yet. 7.9 and 8, pretty good. It's a little bit of a step down from last year. For 36, it's relatively the same. His blocks are down though. But I mean, yeah, I think that was a solid pickup there. Giannis, 97. Yeah, great numbers from him. Daniels, yeah, still contributing well there. Yeah, I mean, our team is just such a defensive juggernaut. All right, here we go. Game 4. Can we sweep in the finals in Dallas in the Big D? We're up 30 late in the third. All right, we got a good lead here. I might jump in this game to see us hoist the Larry-O. All right, here we go. Jumping in. 26 seconds left. 18-point lead. I think we're safe.
The resume Giannis has built already is
19-point
impressive,
lead, 26
and he's
seconds.
nowhere close to being done
We are
adding
fine.
to it.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Kessler.
Just dribble it out now.
Here's Peterson. And the Milwaukee Bucks have done it. They are NBA champions.
Thank you all for joining us in tonight's game. Your support.
They go on the road and take care of business.
Let's go.
And now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
So there you guys have it. We were able to win in year 2 of the sim. It is a little strange. It kind of felt like Operation Get Giannis to Stay no matter what is what it kind of can't turn into. But yeah, Giannis gets Finals MVP there. I mean, yeah, this roster assembly is just insane. For like the trades that we made to get this team is actually like I still can't get over it. So like Bobby Portis Jr., Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma, and some bad other players on some bad contracts, we were able to turn them into Dyson Daniels, Thompson. Uh, you know, we got number one pick with Peterson, which is pretty amazing. Um, we got Dort, and then made some good moves in free agency as well. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys really became great contributors. And we were just smart about the deals that we made. Like in terms of deals of players getting over 10 mil a year. So Stewart we just signed. That's our most recent signing. And then the other ones, Sexton over 10 mil. Rollins was a re-signing. Kessler we traded for. Peterson, I guess you could say that's a over 10 mil because we drafted him. The Thompson was a trade that we made. I mean, that kind of fell into our lap. But yeah, we didn't sign a single player other than Stewart for over 10 mil a year. And we were still able to secure Giannis for another 5 years. Yeah, just a great defensive team. Like, look at how great A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A. Our worst defender is Marvin Bagley and Mitch Rob, which is just insane. Because I'm just looking at perimeter D. Our worst defender overall is Bagley, but yeah, it's just crazy to think about how like this team pretty much from ashes rose up just with like being fully in on trying to keep Giannis around. I feel like they haven't done enough in trying to win and be smart. They weren't smart about it. They tried to get Damian Lillard and just assumed that getting another big time vet was going to make everything happen. But you need a true identity for the team, and I don't think that pairing ever really worked out. But yeah, our defense is just insane. I can't believe that we're not the number one defense, but our offense number one, defense second best in the league. That's how you win championships. 19.6 average differential, and we just tore through the playoffs here. Just one loss to the 6 seed Knicks, which I can't even fathom how that even happened. But yeah, just true run from the very start of this sim as well. Um, we lost in the finals in six, and then swept pretty much. Yeah, one seed both years, by the way, from a team that's in the lottery right now. I think honestly, if they're going full on, get Giannis to stay no matter what mode, and be smart about it. I think honestly, Bucks fans, you shouldn't be too afraid of what the future might hold because as you can see here, this is a testament to what it can turn into. So, be optimistic. Do whatever you can to show up at, harass Giannis to stay, I guess. But yeah, that's been it for this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, CZC YouTube, or yeah, CZC YouTube, and on YouTube, CZC. Trying to make this year 2026 my most consistent yet. And yeah, I'm excited. We're done. We're through 10 teams for this sim. Still got 20 more to go, but we are done with the teams that have missed out entirely on extra basketball. Next up will be the teams that don't make the play-in tournament, and then we'll also do the teams that lose in the first round of the playoffs. But that's going to be it for me today. See you guys next time. Peace.